Hey guys, I'm back with another short little video, and this video is about the FOIA request that was put in by Brandon Smith to the mayor's office of the Rosemount of Illinois. Okay, Brandon Smith requested all video footage from the police investigation of the death of KENNEKA Jenkins. That is clear. We know what he wanted. What I want to read to you and what I hope to gain clarity about is what the response that Brandon Smith received. Okay, so we know he wanted all of the video footage containing KENNEKA Jenkins. His response was, this is the writer responding to Mr. Smith's FOIA request. I'm going to go ahead on and read it out loud to you guys. And I want you guys to keep in your mind the word depicting and also 36 hours of Crown Plaza surveillance video footage. Okay? Because that's where the misunderstanding is coming in at. So I'm going to go ahead on and read verbatim what Mr. Smith's response was. It says, "Dear Mr. Smith," well, before I start reading this, I want to say that when we're reading things like this, it's always a good idea for us to keep the content of what we're reading in context. Because if we do that, it'll give us a better understanding of what we're reading, right? So let me go ahead on and read to you the writer's response to Mr. Smith. It says, "Dear Mr. Smith, this firm serves as attorneys for the village of Rosemount. This letter is being written on the behalf of the village of Rosemount in response to your request under the Illinois Freedom of Information Act that was received by the village on October 9th, 2017. You requested all video footage from the police investigation of the death of KENNEKA Jenkins. Below should be a URL link to the Crown Plaza surveillance video footage depicting KENNEKA Jenkins." So I'm going to stop right here, and we're going to put everything that the writer is telling Mr. Smith in context. And we're going to see what he's giving Mr. Smith. Okay? So he is telling Mr. Smith that he is providing him with a URL link to the Crown Plaza surveillance video footage that does depict KENNEKA Jenkins. We see the URL link written in blue. Okay? So Mr. Smith can access from the Crown Plaza website the video footage depicting KENNEKA Jenkins. The writer goes on to tell Mr. Smith, "Further, please be advised that the village is in possession of approximately 36 hours of Crown Plaza surveillance video footage which does not depict KENNEKA Jenkins but was obtained as a part of KENNEKA Jenkins' investigation. This remaining video footage is only available by hard drive, a copy of which can be made and delivered to your address at your expense. The cost of reproducing the hard drive is $50. Now we're leaving the content in context. So the writer is telling Mr. Smith that I have additional 36 hours of Crown Plaza surveillance footage which does not depict KENNEKA Jenkins but was obtained as a part of her investigation. If you want this, Mr. Smith, you're going to have to pay $50 for reproducing this, and we could deliver it to your address at your expense." Okay? So we left the content of what we read in context. Now we have a better understanding of what the text actually means. It means that the writer told Mr. Smith that he is providing him with a link to a drive that is available at the Village of Rosemont's website with video footage depicting KENNEKA Jenkins. He goes on to further tell Mr. Smith that I have additional footage that does not depict KENNEKA Jenkins, 36 hours approximately. And if you want this footage, you're going to have to pay for it. You can pay for it, you can have it, but it's going to be a cost of $50. And we can deliver that right to your address, Mr. Smith, if you want it. Okay? So we left everything in context. Okay? So now we understand exactly what the writer is telling Mr. Smith. He's not telling Mr. Smith that there is no video footage depicting KENNEKA Jenkins. That's not what he's saying. And we know that because he provides Mr. Smith with a link to the drive that does contain footage depicting her. He's telling him, if you want the additional 36 hours of video footage, you're going to have to pay for it, Mr. Smith. So I hope this brings clarity to this specific FOIA request, because a lot of people think that the writer is telling Mr. Smith that there was never any footage depicting KENNEKA Jenkins. But that's not what he's saying. If we believe that, then we overlook the link that he provided Mr. Smith to access the footage that does contain KENNEKA Jenkins. Leaving the text in context will give us a better understanding of what we're reading. You guys have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye. And I might add, I made this video because I was in Custom Designs and T-Slate's live on last night. And that is one of the things, the issues that they touched on. And from my perception of what I was hearing coming from them, they didn't have a clear understanding of what this text actually means. So this is my response again to Custom Design and T-Slate. And guys, please keep in mind, this is coming from my heart to help you guys better understand. I'm doing this out of love. I know you guys are doing your own thing and you have your own narrative, but sometimes we need help to understand things. It's okay. We don't get it right all the time. This is my way of helping. You guys have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.